All right, so what I'm going to do now, oh, just be aware too, like this will be the template, but this is our default website template, which means by default, this is going to be on every web page. But if you want to make custom templates, like let's say you had a page and it's for a portfolio, and you want to, maybe you have to have, obviously you have to have a menu on the top, but you could change the menu, make it really thin or something, or put it right in the top right corner. Or maybe say you have a products page, right? And you want to have a vertical menu. Well, then I could change, my header to nothing or something. You could add other templates and then use those for different pages. We're just going to do this one as a global, but just be aware, obviously you can do it for all sorts of ones. So we're going to go ahead and go to add global footer and go ahead and build global footer. And it's more or less going to be the same process as before. We're going to click on start building. And we will again choose the 2 columns. I think so soon, right? 2 columns. Anyway, we'll do 2 columns. And then on this side, so this is going to be the footer, which means it's going to be on the bottom. So usually this is like legalese. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do a contact form for this side. And I'm not going to change any settings, but you can change what's in these boxes and such. But I'm going to say that that is fine. The colors and things could all be adjusted. Feel free to explore the options. So that looks good. And then on the right here, what I'm going to do is that normally there's like legalese. And since this is going to be kind of I'm picturing this being like a business site, like my portfolio site. So if someone wants to contact me, I want that on every page. So that way they can contact me at a moment's notice. But often another thing that people do as far as like contact stuff and on the bottom is they'll actually add the social media. So if we go to social media follow, we can actually add the social media icons. And there's all sorts of options here. If you click on it, you'll see, okay, so we'll add another one by hitting a little plus, and let's do MySpace because all the kids are doing MySpace these days. Add another one, and then go on here, and then do, is there already a Twitter one? Twitter, there's, there already was. Let's do Flickr. Yeah. And so, and you can change the settings, like if you want to change the colors for all of these. Again, there's lots of different options and things. But we'll call that good. So you can see we can put our social media stuff. So that makes a lot of sense to put on the bottom as well. Okay. I'm going to do one last thing, which is kind of just because I like to do this. I'm going to go here, and we're going to go to my background, and I'm just going to go ahead. And so these are my global background colors, but I feel like they're too dark. Should have made one for a darker color. But if I click on this, it'll bring me up a bunch of options. I'm just going to choose on this dark gray here. So it's just this little double button here, and we'll hit OK. It doesn't entirely work. I'd have to go through and actually change the lightness of this. But a lot of times the footer will be like a dark, almost black color. So we'll call that good as far as my footer. I'm going to hit this to save it. Click on that, hit save. And once it's saved, I'll click on this up here. It's going to wait. Good. Click on that. And then what I'm going to do is, just because it's quicker, I'm just going to click on open site here, and then it'll open it up. And you will now see that we don't have that menu that we had before. We'll actually have our header, and we'll have a footer. And it will be the header and footer that we previously created. So you can see right here, and you can see right here, which is pretty cool. Not sure why my image isn't showing up, but that's fine. So yeah, looks good.